Linear regression modeling is a simple concept but is very widely used in the engineering field as well as other fields like economics, sciences, general business, and healthcare. Linear regression is a statistical technique that takes two or more variables and shows the relationship between them. Here's a drawing of a simple graph with two variables, the total number of units sold and the time of the units sold. Um, As you can see, between all the data points, a slope is created. As more time goes on, the more number of units are sold, and there is some variation, but the slope of the line takes into account the average of all those data points. Many businesses utilize simple linear regression models to find out how much sales they need to make a profit and or how many units they need to sell to reach the break-even point. In linear regression, there will not always be accurate data or just two variables. Sometimes there will be statistical outliers and other factors. Engineers from a rocket motor manufacturer use simple linear regression modeling to find the relationship between the shear strength between two propellants to the age of one of the propellants. From the model, it shows that there is a linear relationship and that as the sustainer propellant gets older, the shear strength between the two propellants decrease. And you can see that in this graph here. As the age of the propellant gets older, the strength decreases, and you can see a decreasing slope in this graph. In this case scenario, rocket motors need to be built super efficiently to prevent failures. So taking multiple samples is important to ensure there are no outliers. For example, like SpaceX, they have launches every week, pretty much, and this is from result of just taking so many tests back in the early days of their startup, and now you can see that all the testing has allowed them to be confident in sending astronauts to the space station, and definitely makes them confident in their makes them confident in sending their rockets to outer space. Uh, Simple linear models are a great way to show the relationship between two variables, no matter how complex the question is. Um, how many cells do they need to make a profit? How much is the lifespan of a rocket sustainer propellant influence the shear strength between the two propellants? No matter these questions, a linear regression model will easily explain both tests in a way that is easy to understand.